against the previously undefeated Panthers. USA Today's latest NFL Power Rankings has the Cowboys as the fifth best squads in the league. The only teams ahead of them right now are the Cardinals at number 1, followed by the Rams, Bucs, and then the Browns. So, Shannon, how do you feel about the list? Did they get it right?
Hell no. The Cowboys barely the fifth best team in the NFC, let alone the whole NFL. Cards, Rams, Bucs, Packers. I would put all them in front of the Cowboys. And then I would say Buffalo. I would say the Ravens. I would say Kansas City. So ain't no way they're a top 5 team. No way, no how, no shape, form, or fashion. Absolutely not. And the Browns got no business whatsoever being in the top, Skip. They're not better than Buffalo. They're not better than the Ravens. I don't believe they're better than Kansas City because Kansas City has beat those guys head to head. Said we're going to find out because they played the Chargers this week, Skip. So a lot of things will get crystallized for us this week because tomorrow night Seattle plays the Rams. The Chargers play the Browns. So we're going to get some clarity. Buffalo plays Kansas City. So we'll have some clarity come Monday. But as I sit here right now, the Cowboys have one win. They beat a very good Chargers team. I will give you that. But the Eagles and the Panthers
have a really good defense. You'll see it. You'll see it.
Hold on.
Just remember I said this. You'll see it.
You know what I do? I love how you did that. You notice we're talking about football teams, and you pick a specific side. Do they have a really good defense? Do they have a good team? Are they going to be in the playoffs?
You love Sam Darnold. You said he was the best quarterback in that draft. They got him now. You said he's had a resurgence there. I don't know.
He's playing better.
DJ Moore, I think he's spectacular.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. They beat them, but I do not believe they are a good team. I don't believe they're going to make the playoffs. I voiced that. What you tried to do was that you tried to play up Carolina. So therefore, if you beat them, that means the Cowboys must be really, really, really good. I told you what was going to happen. I said it's going to be a very similar situation to the Philadelphia Eagles. I was right because the score at one point in time to start the fourth, 36-14. The Cowboys took their foot off the gas. Jerry Jones even said that, and Carolina come back, make the game a lot closer than it actually was.
Yep. My turn?
It's your turn.
Thank you. Your favorite website, Pro Football Focus, now grades overall teams in the National Football League. Number 1 on their grading list is the Cleveland Browns, my Super Bowl pick to come out of the AFC.
No way, no how.
Number 1, I'm just telling you what they rank. Number 3 on that list is my Dallas Cowboys, so 1 and 3.
No chance.
I stick with my Super Bowl pick. It's going to be Tampa over the Cleveland Browns in the Super Bowl. The Buccaneers obviously have gotten off to a tumultuous start because of the game in Foxborough, and they have been injury-riddled. They will slowly but surely get healthier. We're going to talk later about Stephon Gilmore is on the market. I will not at all be surprised if he winds up, thanks to a phone call from the GOAT, Tom Brady, if he winds up with the Buccaneers. And we'll see if they start to get healthier now that they got Richard Sherman and maybe Stephon Gilmore on defense. And the defense will be brought to a boil later in the season, just the way it was by Todd Bowles last year. So far, not so great for the Buccaneers. But now this brings me to my Dallas Cowboys. My eye test tells me, of all the football I've watched so far, all the teams, the team that has performed the best overall in 4 games is my Dallas Cowboys.
Not even close.
It is very close because the Buccaneers were at full strength on opening Thursday night. And I told you how it was so unfair to throw us after back-to-back years of missing the playoffs into the opening Thursday night game. It's usually at least a previous year's playoff team against the defending champion. But no, we got thrown into Tampa Bay. And what did we do? We almost out-goated the GOAT. We forced Tom Brady with a minute and 24 seconds left to do what he always does better than anybody's ever done it in the history of this game or maybe any game. He took his team on a drive for a walk-off field goal. It took that for the defending champ to overcome my team. And what did I come in here the next day and tell you? That was a moral victory if there ever was one, because you saw on display the firepower on both sides of the ball from my Dallas Cowboys, taking the ball away and throwing the football and scoring points.
Okay, you lost a game like that, but you also won a game like that against the Chargers.
Okay, well, we won it because we ran it down their throats.
Skip, why does it matter how you won the game? You won it.
Look what the numbers are screaming at you right now, and you say they're not even the 5th best team in the NFC. Baloney. Okay, who is tied for first in turnover differential in the NFL? It's my Dallas Cowboys with the Buffalo Bills. That's pretty good, right? Second in takeaways to the Buffalo Bills. You have 10 to their 11. Is that good? Is that better than last year? I'd say. Who is sixth in stopping the run so far? My Dallas Cowboys.
What running back have you faced? Tell me the running back that you faced.
Well, do you realize what we were last year? At this point last year, we were on historic pace. Okay, now at least we've shored it up.
Have you faced the Ravens rushing attack yet?
No, we have not.
Have you faced the Browns rushing attack yet?
But do you think the Ravens could go for 294 on us? They could not.
They could put it like this here. They would continue their 100-yard streak against you.
Okay, they might get 105, but I don't think they could get more than 105. Okay, now I look at who's second in rushing, speaking of the Cleveland Browns, in the NFL. We are. We're second in rushing. You didn't see that coming. You said you're a throwing football team, right?
So what about your quarterback?
Okay. Who does Pro Football Focus rank number one in run blocking line? It's our line.
Yes.
Number one right now in run blocking.
Yeah.
Here's a shocker for you. What running back in the NFL is ranked number one by far in overall grade? Each time he touches the football, they give him a grade and they add it up for the first 4 games. Who is it? Tony Pollard is running away with that. Okay, Zeke is 13th, which is still pretty good. So if you got 2 of the top 13, that will work. But Tony Pollard has been a godsend. He's been a breath of fresh air. Every time he touches it, you say he's got a burst that Zeke does not have. So we have thunder and we have lightning. And all of a sudden, I'm looking at the overall offense. We're 4th in scoring points. Well, that'll work when you're that much better on defense than you were last year. And we're tied for 16th in points allowed. Well, that's night and day from a year ago. Now, at least we're credible on defense. So, do you like the Cardinals number 1, right? You say that's okay?
I think they should be.
Okay, well, let's do the Cardinals. Let's break down what they did, okay? So they had a nice opening day win at Tennessee, right? And now we look at Tennessee. They just lost to the Jets.
Right.
Are they that good? No, they're not that good. What was game 2 for Arizona? They go home and it takes a 37-yard missed field goal by Greg Joseph of the Vikings, or they're going to lose. And Greg Joseph had made 2 52-yard field goals in that same game, and he misses a 37-yarder, or they're going to have their first loss.
Right.
Well, I have to discount what they are. I loved them going to L.A. because I said they're in the perfect spot. You laughed at me. You lost a couple of more cases because I said this team is a very good team in the perfect spot to take advantage of a Rams team that won the Super Bowl against the Buccaneers.
So let me get this right. You're going to discount what Arizona did by beating Tennessee. You're going to discount what they did because the Rams, their Super Bowl was beating the Bucs. But you're going to give the Cowboys credit for beating Carolina and Philly.
Well, they got completely outplayed by the Minnesota Vikings in Arizona, in Phoenix. They got outplayed.
You got outplayed by the Chargers, but you won.
We didn't get outplayed by the Chargers. Are you kidding me?
Skip that had 2 touchdowns called back and they got a pick in the end zone.
Yeah, and Dak goes 5 for 5 on the last drive to set up the game-winning field goal.
Skip, you saw Justin Herbert outplay Dak Prescott. They had 2 touchdowns called back. 2, and they threw a pick in the end zone. Stop it. So you got outplayed.
Made 2 big mistakes in that game. You know it, and I know it. Dak didn't make any mistakes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you can't say because one guy made a mistake, my guy didn't. Okay. One guy made a field goal for the Cardinals, the other guy missed it for the Vikings. That's the way it works. New England, we saw the Patriots. The Tampa Bay kicker, he makes it. New England, he misses it. They lose. That's football.
Okay.
But what you do when you take football, you're like, well, if my team would have done this, they would have won. Everybody can say that.
No, my team went to the defending champs and took them to the wire.
They lost.
That was extremely impressive.
No, it's not. There's nothing impressive about a loss.
They took the ball away 4 times from Tampa.
Think about that. You took the ball away 4 times, and you still lost the game.
Okay, but you don't think that's progress for my team? That was an impressive loss.
Progress.